Next victim. The crown calls for Honorable Domenico de Carono of Trimaris. There will be a brief intermission.
Are there any entertainers in the house? who would like to sing or dance?
Oh, Jesus.
Does anyone know a poem?
Oh, yeah. There once was a guy. No. Not I found him! There he is! Guilty! Guilty!
So guilty.
Right. Good. Honorable Lord Domenico, do you still wish to join the Order of the Chivalry?
I do. But first, I must be released from my bonds of fealty to my knight.
Do so.
Sir Arturus, you have guided me and prepared me well for this day. Provided me a house in your household as a mentor and a friend. And I thank you very much, but I wish to be released of fealty to you.
It's been a long time. I've seen you grow and gain skills and knowledge, and you've shared them widely, not just with us, but as my household says, with everyone. Shine it forth. I cannot release you from that. You must always do that. Share with everyone and grow more. And I cannot release you from being my friend, but I can release you from your fealty.
May we see the chivalry of Trimaris up here.
Hey guys, it's Stephanie.
As Knights of Trimaris, I ask you to escort this candidate to be prepared for his contemplation tonight. On with you.
Feet on.
The crown calls forth the Honorable Domenico de Carono, Royal Herdsman of Trimaris. We call forth the Order of Chivalry. Alright, for special herald song to go page. Since ancient times, it has been recognized that there are certain warriors who are much deserving of high honor, not only by their skill at arms, but by their noble behavior, which come to define the meaning of chivalry. For a kingdom is supported by these three things: service, art, and combat. Our kingdom's chivalry strive forth as examples to all of prowess, grace, service, and dedication. For to be amongst this assembly, a candidate must serve the realm, its people, and traditions. as well as support the arts and sciences, and be driven to have prowess in the field of battle and war, and be skilled with all weapons, forms, and tournaments. Thus was created the order of the knighthood of our society to recognize those whose possessing all the other skills, virtues, and attributes appropriate to members of the peerage shall also have distinguished themselves by their prowess at arms and chivalrous demeanor. Thus this order is formed, like unto the knightly orders of old, with a white belt to token the honor with which the knight girds himself, and to chain the duty, and he accepts the spurs with the obligation to defend the realm.
My queen, has this man met all the requirements to become a true knight?
It is, my king, and I have consulted with the members of the Order of the Rose and many ladies of Trimaris as well, and he is well respected as a courteous gentleman.
Is there a member of the Order of the Rose that would come forth and speak for this gentleman?
I will speak for him.
Duchess Maisie.
No. You're a hero by grade. You're a hero of a father. I asked one of the boys what they loved most about their dad, and they said everything. Your service to your kingdom and your barony is unwavering, and your generosity with your garden is full. You're one of my heroes. I know that you will be a knight that leaves a legacy. You will be a knight of renown. Thank you, your guys' gentleman is right here.
Further, Her Majesty has consulted with the populace. Do you have a member of the populace who can speak for you?
I will speak for your majesty.
The gentleman known as Weston.
I, Hero Houghton, son of Hout Cabeldolfson, have fought with Trimaris for many years. I have not met a man that is more in service to the dream than Honorable Lord Domenico. This man has trained me from the age of 12 to my almost 20. I have not met someone who trains our next generation better. Our kingdom is built by us, but is maintained by those who will inherit it. I rest easy at night, knowing that this man has been in charge of training our next generation. I thank him for that peace in my mind and the mind of many others, knowing that for the years to come, we will not falter in our way. For this man right here has trained our next generation to what I believe will be the best of us.
Would anyone from the Order of Defense speak for you?
Your Majesty,
Master Mikolo.
I carry words from His Grace to Guillaume Lunien. Regrettably can't be here today, obviously. However, Domenico, the words of His Grace to Guillaume. I have watched you over time to practice your personal excellence. However, you did not walk that path alone. You harnessed the eagerness of the youth of this kingdom, as just stated, better than I could say. On their own paths of personal excellence, you've been there. In doing so, you've protected the future of our society. Remember to be a leader in war, a teacher in times of peace, and to serve your crown and your kingdom. Congratulations on your appointment, Yo Nunye. I have a couple of words of my own to add, considering that His Grace wore the red way an eon ago, and I thankfully still carry it from one brother to another. To quote Boromir, of all people, when a man is recognized and elevated to chivalry, he carries the hopes of us all. And you do so for all of your brothers who are watching you complete your journey and maybe somewhere on the midpoint of their own. Whether or not they're treading quickly behind you or resting at the side, watching you succeed. We are all there watching and witnessing you succeed, and that carries the hopes of us all. Well done, brother.
Well spoken, Your Excellency.
So, with all the work that Domenico does for this kingdom, he must have impressed at least one order of the Pelican.
I would hope so.
Who is the order here?
Master Thomas. Master, I have the honor to speak to my brother.
Absolutely.
Behold my brother Dominic, a worthy fighting man, known to all of you. But I'm here to speak of his service. He single-handedly raised and reinvigorated youth combat in this kingdom. He has brought them to war, and they have won. He has served as marshal of his barony. He has trained fighters. He has helped make armor. He has done all these things, and he has done them well. Behold my brother, father, understander. He can take care of everybody. He's a life taker. He's a heartbreaker, and then he will save you. And he will kick out the door and save you. Behold my brother of Rolling Thunder. He is a worthy man, he's a good man, and today, you are my peer.
Now, with this nice robe that you're wearing, that tells me that you must know, and at least one Laurel must love you. So, who is that?
Mistress Griffin!
Your Majesty. I actually speak and come before you today with the words of Mistress Marina, first Laurel of the Kingdom of Trimaris, by your leave. I first met Domenico as a young man in mundane school. He was eager to learn, seeking out all who would teach him the ways of chivalry, courtesy, service, and war. He was tireless in service, conscientious in duty, unfailingly courteous, and unflinching on the field. In all the years I have known him, none of that has changed, except to grow all the greater. I have been proud to watch him grow, and I could not be more proud to call him here. So says Orinia Waleska Katanar, Order of the Laurel. If I may be so bold, in the name of King. This man has what every single Laurel, every single peer, and a darn most of y'all out there. Passion! We have passion. We have passion for this game. We have passion for courtesy and chivalry and honor. We have passion for passion's sake itself, for love. And for that, I thank you.
And last, you must have impressed one of these fine knights of Trimaris. Who would like to speak for you?
Sir Terrell!
I hold that honor, Your Majesty.
I've known this man for many years. And in my somewhat older state, I am somewhat crippled and can no longer contend for my wife's hand. I trust this man so much that I allow him to do so for me. I would speak of his prowess. He is skilled on the field, showing honor, valor, and courtesy. Prowess involves more than skill on the field. It involves rigor in training. This man has been injured and has trained hard to come back to bring that skill back on the field. But another subject you have heard so many times today, and is so valuable to our kingdom. He has not only trained himself, but he has brought the youth of our kingdom, our future, and has trained all of them to be worthy combatants on the field. They are our future generation, and they are heroes. Not only did I get to serve our kingdom at golf wars with the adult fighters, but I watched the youth fighting, and I could not have been prouder. And the heroes of Trimaris were our young ones, and I knew that this man had a hand in training every one of them, and I know that our future is quite safe. And this man is responsible for every bit of it. This man has prowess, and he serves us well. You, sir, are my peer and have been for a very long time.
And this is a bit off script, but would the children of Domenico like to speak for their father?
This man, my father. Has trained me from that big to this big. 6 maybe? Since I was 6, probably before then too. And he has made, as we've heard, our youth. He's made us able to fight, and he's trained us from the ground up. And I'm proud that he's my dad.
Good work, young man. We have seen your valor, dedication, and bravery, heard these words, and we would ask you now to become a knight in service. Do you accept?
I do.
Point of order, Your Majesty. A knight must have the standard equipment to serve properly.
Therefore, let us call for the sword. Sir Fernando.
I have the sword. I carry it. Majesty. Good populace, note, this sword is made of steel. It is finely tempered to bend, but not break. This sword has 2 edges. One edge to bring forth justice for the kingdom. The second edge to defend the oppressed, to defend the weak from oppressors, and never to be an oppressor. This sword is a true symbol of a knight, and should never be drawn for any other purpose but justice and defense. Wear it well. Wear it with honor.
The shield, Sir Albert.
The shield, given to a knight. It is written, we should put on the armor of God, the shield of faith, to guard us from the slings and arrows of evil. You will carry this shield in defense of your crown, You will carry the shield in defense of your kingdom. Upon the shield are your arms, so that on the field of battle and on the tournament field, your friend and foe will know you and know your greatness and know your efforts. Carry forth.
The spear, Sir Vilbrand.
The spear is not only a weapon, it is a tool. It can provide for the family, put food on the table. It can defend the homestead, and it can dispatch the enemy before you. For a spear to be a good spear, it must be straight and true. Straight and true is like the path that lay before you. I give you this spear this day, and I give you this advice.
Sir Severin.
A knight's dagger called a misericord, which means mercy. Mercy is the greatest of all virtues of knights. Were there just one virtue of all knights, it could be mercy. For mercy is when you defend the weak. It is when you shelter the helpless. It is when you feed the starving. That is mercy. When those who need, you give. That is mercy. When people suffer, sometimes mercy is all they have left in their lives. But being merciful is not being soft. It may not be gentle, but mercy is what makes a fighter, a warrior, a knight. Without mercy, he is a tyrant, and we should have no tyrants before us. What I see before me is a knight. I give you your misericord.
The helm, Sir Kelvin.
Men, Hippolyte, thank you for allowing me to speak for this man today. The helmet. Any warrior can wear a helmet. A knight's helmet is made of iron to provide strength and protection. Also to remind the knight of the weight of his service to the king and country. Domenico has humility, and that is what the helmet is to remind you of. Not to look too far ahead, but to straight path to truth. And this humility the helmet helps him with. He is my friend. He is now my peer. That's all.
The spurs, Sir Almaury.
I have the words of my brothers, Sir Johannes of the Derriere, and Sir Jean-Michel, known as Bear, will put on these spurs. Spurs are tools as well. They spur the horse into action. They represent diligence and swiftness. Diligence we have seen from Domenico as he has raised the next generation, as you've heard of previously from other speakers of this great man. It is now with swiftness that you join our order to protect all that you have learned and the path that you've joined us on. My friend, you are my peer. It's been an honor to work with your knight to see you meet this accolade. You are my peer, my friend, and I love you for it. Don't stop.
The Knights Belt. Countess Dulcea.
The white belt, the outward symbol of knighthood that everyone can see. On the battlefield, it marks you as a leader for your own troops and a target for the enemy. Off the battlefield, it marks you as a source of defense, of succor, of knowledge, and of chivalry for everyone around you, and those especially in you.
The chain, Sir Johann.
This is the chain of the knight. Its links are bound together, unadorned. This symbolizes Domenico's fealty to the kingdom. It also symbolizes him as the single latest link in the lineage of knights throughout the known world. For he is now, as soon as we are done, one of our brothers. He's the latest link in our chain, unbroken. We are only as strong as our weakest link. And now, when you get this back after we pass this through all of our legs, you are your brother's keeper. This marks our man as the king's man. He is responsible for the safety of our crown, our kingdom, and our populace. And this marks himself.
Your Majesties, the candidate is fully accoutred and ready to serve.
Come kneel before us, Domenico. We would hear your oath to us and to the kingdom. We accept your oath. And we, as the crown and the kingdom, swears itself to raising you up and supporting you in your efforts to defend the kingdom. Rise, Sir Knights! Chivalry, greet your brother!
Oh, I'm sorry.
You have that after the test.
I'm going to greet you right now. Welcome, brother.
One thing, Art. Art, are you feeling risky? You want to punch this guy?
Oh, well, okay. While they're doing that,
We'll finish this.
I'm going to break a little tradition, but not a tradition that was for me by Duke Burwald at Penting 20. I lay down the gauge to you. But hold, do not pick it up now until you know what my challenge is. I challenge you to continue on as I feel you always have. Accept the challenges that are worthy. Shun those that are not. Shun those that are given in envy and hate and jealousy. Ones that will not benefit anyone. But accept the ones that help serve your kingdom, yourself, and your fellow man. If you accept that, then please pick up the gauge. You accept? Stand by, friend.
Welcome the newest knight of Trimaris!
Good gentles, in lieu of a scroll at this time, the scroll not appearing in this bill, the children have provided this. I appreciate
Your Majesty. Because we went out of order.
I have W. The Knight of Trimaris. Rise.
Yeah.
Now, welcome, Domenico, the newest knight.
Woo-hoo!